Welcome to the workout series circuit. With the series circuit, we're going to be building up little stacks and flows within the workout and repeating this for multiple times. The first one is going to be this first exercise of the stack is going to be that side rolling sit-up. So with the left leg up, the right hand down, and the left hand loaded, we're going to roll up, push onto the hand, and come into the sit-up. We're going to stack on another movement to that, which is going to be our single leg bridge. So from there, we lift the hips once we come to our sit-up and drive it all the way up to the ceiling as high as possible. We're going to repeat each of these exercises for 5 reps, ensuring that you're going to take your time, as this does require a lot of balance and stability. We're going to add one more exercise to this stack before we jump into something completely different. We're going to add on this knee tuck. So after our side rolling sit-up, we bridge and then we pull that right knee back. Now this may look familiar if you've seen some other channels where we actually start moving into the Turkish get-up. So this is our first couple movements into that Turkish get-up, where you can see here in this third rep, I'm going to pull my knee back, and then I'm going to transition to come to this tall kneeling position. But from here, we don't necessarily need to do that right now. Right now, we just need to tuck that knee in and work on stabilizing that shoulder, both shoulders, one from the ground and one being loaded. We're gonna, again, we have 5 reps of each of these movements of this stack. Then we're gonna move into something else. So from here, the beauty about the Turkish get-up is it involves a lot of core, which is really our design for this circuit. So our next one, we're going to create a new stack, and we're going to start off with this knee tuck, right? So unlike or we can call it a reverse crunch. We're going to hold on to that weight that we're using earlier, and we're just going to pull your knees over to your elbows. From here, we stack on the kick out, and then lengthen the legs as far as possible. From there, we're going to also add our next piece on the stack, which is the kick up. So we're going to roll the knees to the elbows, kick it up, and then kick it out. Or, so to speak, in order, we're kicking it out first, roll it back, and then we kick it up. From there, we're going to move on to our next exercise, or sets of exercises in the set, which is going to be taps and reaches. So from our push-up position, we're going to start off by tapping each shoulder. Then we tap the opposing hips. Then we tap the same cheek. And then we go cross-body again by reaching for the knees. There you have your tap, and then you have your reaches. So the reach is going to be for the legs, where you have the taps along the upper body. So again, we're going to go shoulders, then hips, then cheeks, and then finally we're going to push back into a pike and knees. Maybe we'll do that one more time, and we're going to we have 5 repetitions over here demonstrated, but I'm going to be assigning a different number for this count. The last part is going to be a new stack, where we go into this half kneeling. We start off from this half kneeling position, and we start working with our side bend. From here, eyes are going to be on top of our weight, preferably looking right at your fist or at the wrist, making sure that you have a neutral position. From there, after our kneeling side bend, we're going to move up into our split squat and then step forward, bringing the feet together. So we have just a few movements here. It's just the half kneeling side bend into your split squat and step. Key thing to this half of the Turkish get-up is using the appropriate weight. A little bit too heavy and you're going to be moving a little slow and off balance, and you may be compensating from one side to the next.